I actually work with the customer in post-sales. So I'll work with the customer and go through their change control process to facilitate installation of whatever is required as a post-sales engineer. I also have the ability of doing a baseline of the network. We have the tools to be able to come in and measure their network at a baseline prior to our installation and do a baseline after. Generally, it's recommended that we do that only because the customer network is not always what they think it is. We have the ability to work with the customers at the C-level all the way down to the last person that's doing desktop support. My position actually requires that because the network actually touches every aspect. The CEOs want to know how much it's going to cost, and the desktop support individual has the task of trying to keep the client running. In the process, he may interfere with something that actually is causing a problem with an application that could actually adversely affect production. So again, I work with production. My objective is only to bring it down when the customer is ready for it to come down, if it needs to come down. Most of the time in the network aspect, it does need to come down. So evenings and weekends are a common, what would you call a normal work standard that we would work with. We also can actually do an audit of their individuals, find out their knowledge level. Because of the aspect that I've worked every area of the networking, I can actually work from the desktop individual all the way to the CIO and tell the CEO what areas that their individuals need training in. The network actually, or excuse me, I'll take that back. The industry is changing so drastically that it's almost impossible to get knowledgeable individuals in every aspect. Fortunately, we have subject experts that actually work in every aspect and have the knowledge. I've not run into anyone in this company that has less than 20 years experience. Now again, 20 years ago we weren't doing the same thing we're doing now, but we are a learning company. We're constantly upgrading our skills within our experts. We have pre and post-sales experts. To be honest with you, you'll see me in pre-sales, working with the pre-sales engineers because we have to get an aspect down before we actually can facilitate doing the actual installation. The reason being is we want to make sure that the installation is going to go in flawlessly. That said, you have to realize that nothing is flawless because of the aspects of spanning tree problems or the fact that you may have video conferencing within your facility or voice over IP. There's a lot of times where we have to do quality of service to facilitate that your traffic travels correctly within your network. So you will see us in pre-sales. There's a majority of us that you won't see until post-sales. And again, we will work with any aspect of your company to facilitate the installations. We can do anything. We have the ability to do anything. I know that sounds like you need to get up and walk away, but the fact is we have the experts within our company to be able to do any aspect that you're required to facilitate within your company.